Fair warning to you guys, my fiance was working in the kitchen tonight, so there's going to be some background noise. So hopefully it doesn't bother you too much, and enjoy the rest of the craft review. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to another episode of the Craft Review. I'm Jeremy, and I looked at the comments from last video, and chosen out of all of the beers that I listed was the Kisser Double IPA from Raw & Sons. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But anyway, I just bought it, so it's still fresh, and I'm really interested to try it. I read up on a couple reviews, and it's alright, but let's see for ourselves, alright? So we're going to pop this one open. Get this out of the way, and there we go. Alright. Oh, getting a little bit ahead there. Let's pour it. That was odd. Alright. It's pouring a really deep orange, almost like a tangerine color. I'm using my Sam Adams glass here, so it's definitely, I can smell it from here as soon as I poured it out. And I can definitely get a lot of the aromatics from it, simply because the glass just kind of releases all of those smells. It looks alright. It's hazy orange, and it looks like your typical IPA. But I have been deceived before, so let's give it a smell. I'm getting a lot of maltiness. A little bit of caramel, but not really a lot of bitterness. I'd expect a lot of hoppy smell to it, but I mean it's quite tame. I really expect a little bit more bite, considering it's a double IPA, but really it's really kind of on the back burner. You really don't get it that much, just like a small tinge of it. So let's give it a taste. Cheers. As I mentioned, not a lot of hop characteristics to it. I really expected like a big, a donkey kick right in the mouth, but it's very malty. I really wouldn't even call it a double IPA. It's not really hop apparent. I don't know. It's still good though. But as I said, it's more like a malt bomb than really a big bitterness that I'm looking for. As far as its taste goes, it's I get citrus, I get your typical hoppy flavor to it. But as I mentioned, not a lot of bitterness. I'm a little let down by it, but I don't know. Maybe it'll get better as we continue to drink. All right, as I'm continuing to drink this, I'm noticing that there's a lot of alcohol lacing on it, and there's definitely quite a bit of carbonation in there, but I'm still not getting any of that hop bitterness. I don't know. It's still a good beer, as I mentioned, but as you can tell, I'm not really excited about this beer anymore. It's still drinkable, though. I could still see myself knocking down a couple of these if it wasn't such a high ABV, sitting at what was this? 9% ABV. So maybe not a couple of them, but still, nonetheless, the drinkability is great. The aftertaste, it lingers, maybe a little bit too long, to the point to where it kind of sticks to your mouth, and you want another drink just to get rid of it. But I don't know. It's all right. As far as the mouthfeel goes on this, it's creamy, and as I said, it's very drinkable. It goes down very smooth. There's a lot of carbonation in it, but it kind of balances itself out. If I just had to grade this on the mouthfeel, I'd say it's a very good beer. But let's continue to drink it, and I will get back to you once this and about another glass's worth gets done. I'll see you then. Alright guys, so for the final verdict on the Raw & Sons Ass Kisser Double IPA, 9% ABV. I came into this really expecting a really hoppy beer. I expected, a punch in the mouth, lay me out, but still asking for more beer. What I found out, a little bit less. It's more of a malt bomb than an actual hoppy beer. Would I call it a double IPA? Maybe not, but it's alright. I mean, would I pick this up again? Maybe not. I can't really see a reason why I would, but I mean, I found it on sale at Bottle Caps, $2 off. Why not? That's kind of what half of my fridge is filled with right now. As far as a score, I would give this, I don't know, probably around a C+. It's alright, as I mentioned, but it's just not what I thought it was going to be. It's balanced to an extent, but as far as a double IPA goes, I've tasted far better. This would be suited better for maybe like a strong ale, maybe, but I don't know, just not quite what I was expecting. It's too malty, too sweet, and the finish was just a little too lingering for me. It just stuck to your mouth, and it wasn't a good aftertaste. That's the thing. Like, I've had very good aftertaste beers where it's just, it lingers in your mouth and you're like, oh yeah, I can sit here and I can enjoy this. No, this was just, I need to drink this again to get the taste out of my mouth. So that's why I'm giving it such a low grade. If they, fixed up a couple things, or maybe if it sat for another year on the shelf, maybe, I don't know. I suppose it'd become a little bit more sweet, but I don't know. It's a good idea, but definitely a lot of things need to be worked on. But until next time, we'll see what's going on next. So, from the Craft Review, cheers.